Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel on sports related thoughts and ideas. My name is Faisal Hasnain, and today we are going to talk about the fair Olympic medal standings. Actually, I probably haven't worded this correctly. It should be really whether the Olympic medal standings are fair. So let's see what I mean by that. So the Olympics ended yesterday, and the final Olympic medal standings for the first top 10 countries were: USA came in at number one with 39 gold, 41 silver, 33 bronze, a total medal tally of 113. Now, the way that the IOC decides on the rankings is initially based on gold medals, the number of gold medals that you've won. So the final ranking is by the number of gold medals that each country has won. So you can see that even though Great Britain has won 65 medals in total, they're still below Japan, who has won 58 medals, because the number of gold medals that Japan won were 27 as opposed to Great Britain winning 22. So the first sort of listing of the final standings is by the number of gold medals. Now, you can see that there are three countries, Netherlands, France, and Germany, who ended up with 10 gold medals each. So in that particular case, what the IOC does is it then goes to the silver medals. And you can see that Netherlands and France both won 12 silver medals, in addition to both winning 10 gold medals. So Germany, which had won 11 silver medals, dropped down below those two based on the silver medal number of silver medals that they won. And then they went to the bronze medals to separate Netherlands and France. And you can see that Netherlands won 14 bronze as opposed to France winning 11 bronze. And so Netherlands was placed higher than France. So the initial ranking done by gold medals, then by silver, then by bronze, and the total number of medals don't really count. Okay, so having said that, let's look at the table further down, where you've got three countries, Bermuda, Morocco, and Puerto Rico, all three ranked number 63 because they won one gold medal each and no other medals. So the three of them were ranked number 63. And below them, of course, you had other countries who won no gold but silver medals. So you can see that after that there was Colombia, which had no gold but 4 silver. Azerbaijan after Colombia with no gold and 3 silver. And then Dominican Republic, no gold and 3 silver, tied with silver with Azerbaijan, but then they went to the bronze medals, and Azerbaijan with 4 medals came ahead of Dominican Republic, which had 2 medals. Okay, so that's the system, so you can see. So you're following me so far, okay? Now, I'm going to illustrate something, and I'm going to take an extreme example to illustrate what I'm trying to say. Let's say there are 5 countries who are competing in an event, a very small mini Olympics, and that event has just 4 disciplines, 4 medal disciplines. And at the end of the games, this is the final medal standings as per the IOC rules. Now, gold, silver, bronze. Country A won 1 gold, no silver, no bronze, total 1 medal. Country B won 1 gold, no silver, no bronze, 1 medal. Country C, the same, just 1 gold medal. Country D, 1 gold medal. Country E, the fifth country, didn't win any gold medals, but it came second and third in all those four disciplines. So it had no gold, but it had 4 silver and 4 bronze, with the result that it had 8 medals. But according to the IOC way of ranking the countries, finally, country A, B, C, D would be ranked number 1 because they're all equal, and country E would be ranked 5th. Okay? And my point is, are these medal standings fair? I mean, look at country E. It's won 8 medals, and yet it's ranked 5th. Okay, let's move on. I'm trying to develop this. So what I am suggesting, unless it's been suggested before, but in any case, I'm suggesting that there should be a weighting assigned to the medals that the countries win in order to determine the final standings. Now, what do I mean by that? So let's look at an example. What I'm suggesting is that a gold medal should count for 60% of the weight out of 100. A silver medal should count as 30%, and a bronze medal 10%. Now these are numbers which I've basically picked myself, but there could be a study done and proper weighting more scientifically assigned to the gold medal, silver, and the bronze. Here what I'm basically saying is that to win a gold medal is probably twice as good as winning a silver medal and 6 times as good as winning a bronze medal. Now I may be wrong. Okay, let's move on. So once we've assigned those weightings, let's take the USA's final medal tally at the Olympics. So they won 39 gold, 41 silver, 33 bronze, a total of 113 medals. Now let's assign the weighting to those medals. So the 39 gold medals will be assigned a weighting of 60%. The 41 silver medals will be assigned a weight of 30%. And the 33 bronze medals will be assigned a weight of 10%. With the result that your weighted score for the USA would be 23.4 in terms of gold. That's 39 medals multiplied by 0.6 by 60%. That's a score of 23.4. Silver, it ends up with a weighted score of 12.3, and bronze, it ends up with a weighted score of 3.3. And now if you add up the weighted scores, USA ends up with a score of 39. Now let's just park that for a second. And we would do that for every country. Okay, we would assign a weighted score to their medal tally. Now, in my illustration, that hypothetical illustration, you had country A, B, C, and D ranked number 1 and country E ranked number 5. Now, if I assign the same weighting to the medals that have been won by each country, this is what I end up with as the weighted score for each country's medal tally. So country A has just 1 gold medal with a weight of 0.6 or 60%. Country B ends up with the same 0.6, country C and country D. But what happens with country E is that it ends up with a score of a weighted score of 1.6. Why? Because it won 4 silver medals with a score of 30% of the weights, that's 1.2, and it won 4 bronze medals with a weight of 10%, which is 0.4. So 1.2 on silver, zero point 0.4 on bronze. So it ends up with a weighted score of 1.6, and therefore it ends up in first position in the overall rankings based on the weighted average. And countries A, B, and C and D end up as joint second. Now you can see this is a complete turnaround, where previously the rankings were country E as fifth, and from fifth, because of the weighted score, it's gone up to first. And I think that, look, while this is not the perfect answer, I certainly think that winning 8 medals is certainly, I don't know, winning 8 medals. Some people might argue and say that, look, a gold is a gold. 1 gold medal is better than 100 silver medals. That may be true, but the fact remains that country E has shown that it is an all-rounder in all the disciplines that it has participated in. It has finished second and third in 4 races, as compared to the other 4 countries who have won gold, yes, but may have finished absolutely nowhere after that in the other disciplines. Okay, so now I'm going to take this illustration, this methodology, and I'm going to move forward. And now if I apply this to the Olympic medal standings, so this is the table we saw before with USA as number 1. Now if I apply the weighting to all these 10 countries, this is where I end up. You can see that 60% to gold, 30% to silver, 10% to bronze. USA ended up with a weight of 39, a weighted score of 39. It still ends up in first. China now has a weighted score of 34. It ends up second. But what happens to number 3? Number 3 is now the Russian Olympic Committee because of the huge number of medals that they won. They won 28 silver and 23 bronze. So they end up with a weighted score of 22.7. So they actually end up in third place as opposed to fifth originally. Japan from number 3 therefore moves down to number 4. Great Britain to number 5. Australia remains at number 6. And the Netherlands from number 7, actually it remains at number 7, and so on. So you see the logic that I've applied here to the top 10 countries. Okay, let's move on now and have a look at those mid-table countries that I looked at: Bermuda, Morocco, and Puerto Rico, and Colombia, Azerbaijan, and so on. Now you can see that because of their gold medals, Bermuda was ranked higher than Colombia. Even though Colombia won 5 medals, Azerbaijan won 7, the Dominican Republic won 5, but they won no gold. That's why they're ranked below Bermuda, Morocco, and Puerto Rico. Now, if I apply the same logic and the same weighting, let's see what happens. You can see that Bermuda from number 63 ends up at number 68, as does Morocco and Puerto Rico. They end up at 68. Colombia ends up at number 63 because its total weighted score is 1.3 as opposed to 0.6 for Bermuda, Morocco, and Puerto Rico. Azerbaijan also comes in at number 63. And so on. So you get the idea. The idea is that the weighted score, in some ways, I think is a fairer reflection of how that country has done overall, as opposed to just initially on the gold medal side. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this interesting, if nothing else. Just an idea that I wanted to share with you. So until next time, take care and all the best. This is Faisal signing out.